Yo, what is up? Today we're going to be doing the life update number three. We're going to be going over a few things, the biggest of the things being my new training split and my plans shred wise. Because right now, stepped into a new cut, you know. Um, so let's start with oh wait, let me put my phone on silent. Um, So let's start with the training split. As you know, before I was on a 4 day split, chest and shoulders, back and like rear delts, legs, and then arms. That was the split 4 days a week. That's what I would do. Now, I did that like the whole of last year. I was trying to do it this year, but I've been kind of like off it. I haven't been like really locked into the gym like I would have liked to be. So I very much made zero progress. Physique wise, I don't feel like I've made any progress. Um, Maybe even lost some in some places. I'm very much not as like I've probably made progress by pure virtue of like I show up enough, but not as much as I could have been making. So since I'm now like in exam week, so I'm not gonna be going to campus and stuff. I've changed my split. I'm now on push pull legs once again. I know before I was saying that I wasn't doing push pull legs, but if you remember, the reason why was just it wasn't working with my schedule, right? With the amount of times I'm going to school and the way that the schedule's working and stuff, push pull legs just wasn't something that I could do. But now since I'm in a position where I don't go to the gym, sorry, I don't go to school and I have like extra time that I would be, because as much as like I'm doing like assignments and stuff, there's still like an extra few like good few hours that I'm just like not doing anything. Like there's something that I'm not doing. So I've switched back push pull legs. I've been wanting to work out more times in the week. I won't lie. Like it's one of those. It's weird. Like I've been motivated to do more while not actually like doing more. So I just put myself in the position where I can do more. So now I'm on push pull legs, and yeah. And then in terms of the cuts, I've mentioned this in other videos. I kind of like fell off for a bit, and I gained a lot of weight. Like I replaced my scale weight, my scale battery, sorry, because the battery died like a few months ago. So I haven't actually been like tracking my weight like I was last year. And I saw last time I tracked I was like 90. This time I was like 88, something like that. It was like 89 or something. Because like I think of I spend the week like cutting, and then basically the weekend I let go. So now I'm just doing a straight cut, I'm in a position now where there's no distractions. I'm at home basically all the time. There's no like midweek, just hanging out with friends, going to like somewhere and eating more food than I need to be eating. So I'm just going to be spending my time, you know, eating within the 1,000 calorie deficit. Then I'll also be doing 1,000 calories worth of cardio, right? Mostly on the bike. I won't lie. I'm going to go to the gym, then do the rest on the bike, probably in like 30-minute segments, maybe 2 hour. Because I know to burn like 1,000 calories, it obviously depends on what you're doing, but usually it's around an 2 hours, hour and a half, depending on how hectic the sessions are. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be losing about uh, quite a few kgs of fat a week. I'm not really gonna be cheating during the weekend. I might cut that out as well. So I'm not gonna be when the family's like buying cake and stuff. I'm not gonna be on that. I'm just gonna be eating. You know, I'm gonna keep on the roller coaster. Not the roller coaster. I'm gonna keep like the momentum and stuff. I have goals. There's a certain physique that I want to be seeing by the time it's my birthday, which is the 15th of July. So I'll be doing that, working hard towards that, and yeah, also working hard towards growing this channel. Putting out more videos is the big one. I think it's the most important thing in terms of posting, putting out more videos. Another thing that I'm going to be stepping up on is my TikTok. Now, if you don't know, I have a TikTok. I think I've said in quite a few videos. It's just Kumbi, at Kumbi on TikTok. You'll see like me in the profile. And before I was posting just basically a bunch of gym edits, and I'm not jacked enough for that to be like the move. Like I'm not really I'm not lean enough for that to be the move. So I want to go a bit more informational, and I wanted to make it a bit broader because as much as I mostly talk about fitness, because I think fitness is one of the best forms. It's like the most basic form of self improvement, right? It's one that everyone can do. It's a universal thing, and it's where most of us start our journeys. So I end up talking a lot about fitness. But I want to kind of broaden out my topics and stuff. So what I'm starting to do on the TikTok, because I had an issue because I knew that I wanted to post on TikTok because it would be a waste not to, right? As much as the YouTube channel will probably bring me more like long term fruition, TikTok just has a level of virality that all the other like platforms don't have, right? You'll go viral more on TikTok, more people, more eyes will see your stuff. So I knew that I needed to start posting more to my TikTok. But my issue is that I had no like ideas of what to post for it, right? Because as much as it's like semi easy to come up for ideas with this one, because I just use chat, gives me ideas, and then like I pick and choose which ones I can talk about and I have actual insight on that can actually be slightly helpful and stuff. TikTok, it's not like I need a more specific like vision for what I want. Um, yeah, I need like a more specific vision for what I want the video to be specifically. So I can't. No, yeah, I don't know. You might hear it, you might not. I hope you don't. Someone's like turned on their like blower, and it's actually annoying because I tried to like record like hours before, and someone was like doing the whole blowing thing, and I was like, okay, you could hear it in the background. So I was like, oh, okay, let me just wait until like nobody's gonna be doing that. You know, wait time. You know, I was trying to do it in the middle of the day. I was like, let me do it in late afternoon so that obviously who's doing their garden in the late afternoon. I'm guessing it's the construction guys though, and it has not been going for the past like 3 hours, and now the second I start recording, whoever's doing their thing has gotten back to doing their thing. It's actually, but I hope you don't hear it. um what was I saying? Yeah, but like in shorter form videos, you kind of need a more specific like vision. Like I can't like go out of the way when like I just did right now, and I can't just yap on and on short form. I need like a more specific vision for what the video is about. It needs to be about this. I go over this, video ends. That kind of thing. So what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna be reading books, basically not like reading to the camera, but more I'm reading a few books. Well, right now I'm reading meditations, and I'm going to make each video about like the lessons that I've learned through the book. The lessons that I find within the book as I'm reading it, and then I'll upload that. And that's basically what the TikTok's going to be looking like. I want to mix that with like some maybe some knowledge reaction videos, some general fitness, and maybe self improvement advice. But that's book series is going to be the main overarching long form one that we're going to be working with. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it in terms of things that are relevant for you. My life's been good. I think it's gonna get better for sure, dude, for sure. I won, this is a bit off topic, but I won like a bowling game the other day, which was dope. I said before I left, because I've been on a winning streak with that. So I said before I left, I'm gonna go continue the streak, and then I came home a victor. So that's dope. I'm gonna be, but yeah, I'm just gonna be working hard. Working hard on the assignments to do well in them, working hard in the gym to look good, working hard on the channels so that they blow up, and I get to reap all the benefits from that. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you have something to say, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.